Recording.
Come on, Christy. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Okay. You run around and have some fun. I've got to put out a grassroots message to the American people. Go on. Go on. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Hi. I'm Kevin Francis Ramey. In 2003, I founded Sui Juris Court Angels Foundation. For me, it was a vehicle to go into the courts and offer free services to the layman that needs help in the courts at absolutely no cost. I went in because there was a need to take back America and make it great again and reform the judicial system. Through this process, I've learned several interesting things, including I'm a deplorable, as Hillary would put it. Well, deplorable is just a fancy way of whitewashing the term slavery that was created with our birth certificates when we were born unknowingly by our birth mother and our birth father. So I created the Sui Juris Court Angels as a way to get we the people back into the courts and to bring back due process and equal protection under the law and restore constitutional due processes. In the process, I learned of the fourth branch of government, the headless branch, the agency, the administrative end that works in the courts and operates a banking system to commercially process people through the courts, sometimes for no crimes at all, such as currently the Fairbanks Four, the Fairbanks Four, who were just recently released up here in Alaska. I'm talking to you from beautiful Bristol Bay. This is Togiak Bay, and Togiak Bay is on the Bering Sea coast. So it's beautiful country, beautiful, and it's a great place to create what I've created with the Sui Juris Court Angels Foundation. It's essentially not far down the road there is the village of Togiak, where it's like 80% unemployment, and I've created a system I'm getting ready to bring forward and essentially create a multi-billion-dollar industry creating jobs, opportunity, and restoring due process in our judicial system. This is my goal. This is what I work hard for. At the same time, this past May, this came home, draped on the coffin of my son Brendan. My son Brendan was in the correctional system up here, and he really didn't belong there where he was at, and if things would have been right, he wouldn't have been in there. But he was released May 10th, and May 11th he was found with an overdose of apparently heroin, methamphetamine, and amphetamine intoxication with various like fentanyl. So basically it was a cocktail. During his funeral, I noticed he had 3 needle marks here, one on each finger, that made its way through the state examiner's office, and they missed that. So because heroin is what it is, and he was overdosed, they classify that as an accidental death, which my son Brendan wouldn't have used needles on his fingers in that manner. So something's definitely up, and things need to change. We need to take back America. We need to make America great again. And on behalf of Sui Juris Court Angels Foundation, I'm here to endorse Donald J. Trump as the next president of the United States of America. Because we're deplorables, and like I said, that's a fancy name for slave that was introduced to us, indoctrinated into us, assimilated into us at birth. We need to take our lives back, get back on the solid ground, and make America what we want it to be, not what nations from the outside want it to be. Currently, this is Yupik lands, and I thank the Yupik people for allowing me to be their guest for 28 years. I've been here in Bristol Bay, Alaska. So I think it's very important that we do the right thing. We don't need 4 more years of nothing, 4 more years of Obamacare, 4 more years of Benghazis. Currently, our troops are in the area of Iraq and Syria and Afghanistan and all over the world, basically fighting for our freedoms, because that's their best thing to do, to maintain the freedoms that were created by our founding fathers when they established the United States of America. Currently, the cultural lands that I'm standing on belong to other nations of people, and to do the right thing and bring everybody together and get on the same page and correct wrongs of the past, make things right, take America back, and make America great again. Sui Juris Court Angels Foundation is happy to endorse Donald J. Trump as the next President of the United States, and I hope you will too. Go out and vote November 8th. It's so important, and let's take America back together. Thank you very much.